real quick, in keeping with the theme of this podcast, talking about things that happened at GDC, we should cover what we watched as we edited the videos.
Do you want to save that for the after show, or
I think they should. I think the people
at this
want
point,
to
I have to edit anymore, so that's fine.
The people want to know. Yeah, exactly. The people want to know.
Put it out. No more editing.
If you want to,
all the live editing.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
If you want to edit great videos like Mega64, you got to know what movies to put on as you do it. So in our hotel room, we hooked up a Blu-ray player, and we had these great. I don't know why it was Blu-ray. We didn't even need that because these are the best quality they're ever going to be. DVD, baby.
They got it right.
So some of these were given to us by a viewer, and some Kevin actually went out of. As you may know, Rasputin, which is where we got DVDs from in the past,
they closed that store.
Closed down.
Yeah.
So some of them were purchased, I think, there by a viewer before it closed, or went to a different Rasputin. There is one further away from us,
right?
But they went there and got us some, and some Kevin went and got at Book Off, a used place.
Oh yeah,
they have stuff. So we watched out. Let's talk about what we saw here. This is a 2-in-1, but we watched
like a porno.
We watched The Black Godfather.
All right, real quick. Black Godfather was garbage. We turned it off after about 5 minutes.
Come on.
Let me tell you that started, and I went to my room to make a phone call. I came back, and it was a different
already
DVD.
off.
I was like, oh, what happened?
I can't tell you what this movie's about. I can't tell you. All I can say is there was
The Godfather was black.
There was no budget for fucking lights in this movie. Everything was filmed in the middle of the night. It was pitch black. Everything was lit in the headlights of a car. And so it was just...
That's how The Godfather was filmed, but they thought they were going to do it.
No, you know what's funny is this was a team of low-budget filmmakers thinking, oh, we could just do all the tricks The Godfather did.
Yeah, turn the lights off.
Then again, they couldn't fucking do it. It was awful.
Yeah.
So about 10 minutes of Black Godfather, had to turn it off.
Yep. In the equally terrible department, we have Wrestling Planet's Shooting Range.
You guys have no idea what that means.
Yeah, we don't.
Nor do I care.
Now we know.
Equally but spent about 10 minutes watching this as well.
We kept skipping, waiting for the wrestling. It never fucking happened.
There was no wrestling.
No wrestling.
These were like 3 ugly wrestlers backstage talking for an hour and a half.
Briefly, just quickly, it's called Shooting Range because what they're doing are called shoot interviews where they're just talking about backstage politics and stuff like that.
And they're like shooting the shit.
Man, it was boring
exactly,
there was a guy on this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
There's like a huge following for shit like this online.
Oh my god, it was terrible.
Well, not in real life.
There was a guy whose forehead was so fucked up from razor cuts that it was insane. Look at that fucking Klingon.
These are all the guys
crazy.
who,
really
you know, when you get into wrestling, Eric, you know, there's like the professional side of wrestling and the amateur side of wrestling. And then the side that's about 3 rungs below amateur side, which is like, oh, these guys wrestle for drug money. Or that's what that's what it looks like. And that's the caliber of wrestlers we were dealing with at this
that time, most of those guys were doing that,
So there you
that
go.
was fucking crazy.
Well, but then things got better a little bit, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
The NFL's hard-hitting grooves.
Right.
I don't know how to even describe this. It
was the weirdest fucking thing. It was like, let's interview Peyton Manning and have him. We'll show highlights of Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison touchdown passes set to Blink-182. And
it was like interviews and NFL highlights set to popular music. So they at one point Static X starts playing. Rest in peace. At one point Moby started playing. And it's showing like Peyton Manning going, I really like Moby. I like to listen to Moby, and it's like I guess I didn't know, you know, like
also a moment Peyton Manning sings with Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, that was a real treat. Wanted to hack my dick off at that point.
Probably the best I've ever seen.
Garrett's back there. Yeah, we're done with spoilers.
You guys talk about Static X?
Yep. May they rest in peace. This movie, 587, The Great Train Robbery.
Yeah.
This little shit steals a train.
Hey, look at my favorite thing with this movie is this kid stole a train and no one can find him because he's on the run. They don't think to follow the fucking tracks of the train.
Really only so many directions.
Is like Unstoppable meets shitty little kids. I don't remember why they had to steal. I don't remember why.
I know why.
It's a movie about two 10-year-olds, a brother and sister, who decide to hijack a train.
Right.
Yeah.
Tight.
Because
I
they wanted to
don't
get to a
remember
museum.
why.
Because it was at a scrapyard and it was going to be destroyed for like steel parts.
Yeah.
And they wanted to send it to the museum because it was a beautiful train. It was a 587.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
that's how trains get into museums. When 10-year-olds hijack them and drive them to the museum,
Straight into them.
you have
Yeah.
no other choice than to put it on
We're the
display.
tracks right to the museum.
The best part of
bullshit.
this was the 80-year-old conductor that kept asking to help the kids, and you're just waiting to who? I mean, he's definitely like some kind of molester. Like look,
There was
why
pedophile
else is he
vibes
there?
to this guy. Okay, so the whole
Yeah.
time it's the type of movie where they're messing around at the train yard and one gets his like foot stuck, and then you just see like fat gut and muddy boots walking toward the kid, and the
Scary.
kid's like, ah! And
Yeah.
then you just see like a knife come out, and the whole movie is like, dude, this guy's gonna get these kids, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't trust him after that opening scene.
Yeah.
They foreshadowed too much that he was going to do something bad to these children.
Yeah.
And like every scene that he's in, they would never explain what was wrong with him, but they always implied he had a serious problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he would be doing something just be like, oh, and they'd be like, what's wrong? He'd be like,
I'm suppressing my pedophilic urge.
Oh, don't worry about me, kids. Just get out of here. Just leave me alone for today. Just come back tomorrow.
He's a
It's like,
werewolf.
what
Take a
the
pill?
fuck is going on with this
Jesus.
guy?
I'm trying to erase Megan's Law with my mind.
He's like, you have to leave. You have to leave before it's too late. And then
Oh,
they all
man.
get locked on this train together, and it's like, what the fuck is going to happen when this thing hits the rails?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get this shot, Kevin, but his face coming from the side, like Photoshop from that train, is so fucking shitty.
Yeah.
It was part horror movie. It's supposed to be feel good family film.
Yeah, it was
God.
just
It
scary.
was downright
It was
scary.
good.
But in the end, everything worked out fine.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
No bad stuff.
I don't think
happened
we
at all.
watched this.
What?
In For Life.
Oh, we
Yo,
did.
on
It was
and
just
off.
snowboarding.
On and off. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
Jackass, but
Yeah, it was just snowboarding.
This we watched for 2 seconds. The period of purple crying. This was what to do if your baby's crying so hard they turn purple. Basically,
No,
Yeah,
no,
what the
no, that is not what it's about.
it was just don't shake your baby. Basically, don't shake your baby, and it was a tutorial on how to not shake your baby. It wasn't very good.
Did you watch that, Sean?
I missed that one.
Oh.
Crusty Demons.
Now this was good.
This had the best title.
holy
Crusty
shit.
Demons what was it? Basically, it was like a bike.
it
It was
BMX.
like
Motocross.
it was like a
Motocross.
skate video, but it was BMX and motocross. Apparently, Crusty Demons is a huge group. They have like 30 DVDs and a video game.
Yeah, they have a game.
Crusty Demons. We're not endorsing them, but we watched
No.
their DVD.
And then we got to the 2 biggest highlights, in my opinion, of
Yeah.
the night.
I think the train was up there for the
The
record.
train was up there.
I like
I'll
it.
give you that. But, ladies and gentlemen, possibly a remnant of the buttercream universe.
Uh-oh.
I really believe that it is.
I think that it is.
Yeah,
Spiritual
this
successor?
is from the Creamiverse,
The Creamiverse.
the Butterverse.
Ladies and gentlemen, no more baths.
Hooray.
For a friend.
No
Shit-
more baths.
Shit goes wrong in this city. They're about to close down the path. There's a lovable old man. Another weird vibe. Another old man with a bunch of kids.
This old guy
no.
owns a junkyard, and he conveniently carved his own shortcut to the elementary school through his junkyard. So every kid in the neighborhood,
Convenient.
every kid in the neighborhood has to go through his junkyard. But he also has
he wants them to go
also
to his
has
junkyard.
he also conveniently made a clubhouse
Yeah,
out
that's,
of
like, pretty
out of all
cool.
the garbage, and
Oh,
only the
no.
kids are allowed to use it. And third,
There's
he has
cameras.
this weird rule: no bikes allowed in the junkyard. So if you thought you're gonna make a quick escape, sorry, rules. Leave your bikes at the perimeter.
You know,
Some kid breaks the rule, rides his bike through the junkyard, gets an injury,
on the property.
and his hotshot, sleazy lawyer dad wants to sue the guy and
course.
steal the property from him. The movie's called No More Baths, and for about an hour, it's like these kids are fucking
Yeah, it was
taking
really
baths.
like hour and 10 minutes in. Like they're still taking baths. Huh?
But then finally, these kids feel like, man, you know, all our parents, they're not listening to us. That we really like this guy, and he shouldn't be sued.
We like the clubhouse.
We're gonna make them listen to us.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop taking baths.
Dude, like a hunger
and
strike.
these kids get fucking dirty.
Yeah, these kids
Oh,
smell
no.
like shit.
They get
and it wrecks the city.
They get
Rolling
like
in
fucking
mud.
shit smears all over
Yeah.
them.
Oh, like
They get like
Linus?
fucking pit stains and like
They don't
greasy
change their
hair.
clothes
Who's that dirty
anymore.
one in the
Linus.
Peanuts?
See,
This is the
yeah,
No,
flies.
Pigpen.
Shit
It's the
stains.
Pigpen.
shit stains, piss stains, you
And,
name it.
and,
Dr.
and you're probably thinking like, what the fuck is that going to do? It fucking works.
Infection.
Hey,
charm.
they go to court stinking up the place, and I can't wrap my brain around it seriously, but somehow it fucking works.
Yeah.
And they're able to save the day with their smelly swamp acids.
I think the rich guy who's like the bad guy in this movie comes around like, hey, these kids stand up for what they believe in. I commend that.
Now,
And he smells them and he's just like, fuck.
something that I thought was a little interesting choice was the whole movie is kind of about the civil rights movement and like
they tie it in.
They keep asking the guy's an older black guy, and they keep asking him like, you were there, what, and he's like telling these kids like things that he experienced.
Huh.
And at the end, they win the court case and they're all excited, and then a fire truck pulls up.
wait,
and
I
they
didn't
spray
think
all
about
the
this.
fire hose to clean them off.
Yeah, they're like, okay.
I forgot about that.
So the kids win their case, and they're like, all right, we'll take baths again. And they literally have a fire truck pull up and hose them all down.
No German Shepherds.
It's not like a happy thing, but it's like you were just talking about the civil rights.
The neighborhood church burns a cross to celebrate. That was
Iconography.
kind of a weird scene.
I thought that
too.
was a
Think
weird
about
choice.
that. Yikes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Enjoy
No more
that
baths.
gem.
Definitely part of the Buttercreamer universe.
definitely. That you kept waiting for them to bring them up. So, but it didn't.
Oh, and it's
but
for
now,
sure like
I'm pretty sure the old guy was like an ex-Buttercreamer.
yes, I think he was.
it's like Christian family program.
And then a local production. This is from San Diego.
I think this was the highlight of what we
This
watched.
is from San
personally.
Diego.
no kidding.
Superhero movie.
The Super Dentists Strike Back. That's right. Sugar, if you're watching this, all the sugar thugs out there,
Fuck you.
you're fucked.
I can get behind
The
this.
Super Dentist Strike Back. This was made by local dentists not far from us here, who made this elaborate dentist office that looks like a fucking theme park.
It looks cool.
They got like a spaceship interior on it. They got like a jungle gym.
Video game
kids.
kiosks.
Yeah, video games and stuff. So the dentists all dress like superheroes, and they are like teleporting to like wherever they need.
And there's like
people need
a what would you like a Snidely Whiplash?
Yeah, it was that.
dastardly cartoon
Yeah,
villain with the
yeah.
long mustache on the top. They have this bad guy who owns a candy store, and he's constantly kidnapping people and force feeding them candy.
That's
Yeah.
Like
rude.
he'll tie them up and then just like
All right, here's Reese's.
sprinkle candy into their open
The
mouths.
surprising thing was that they had a budget. Like they were filming in a candy store in a mall.
Yep.
Well, they're dentists, man.
Yeah,
They-
guess so.
maybe like
Yeah,
green.
it was surprising. It was like they put some effort into it.
It was something.
Hey, so yeah, the Super Dentists.
Cool.
It's not even
they
like
struck
it's
back.
it's hard to even talk shit. I mean, it's pretty good for a dentist movie.
Yeah.
I remember, dude, my dentist, he was obnoxious. I would not have wanted
His
him
movie-
in a
his
movie.
movie would have been
His movie would have been
shit.
total shit.
I
These guys
love
look
my
cool.
dentist.
But I wanted to say they also have an option to watch in 3D.
What?
And we didn't have glasses, but you can get free 3D glasses at all their offices. So I'm going to go to the dentist this week.
Holy shit.
try.
I'm going to be like, hey,
Ask
I'm
him
here
to
for
sign it.
cleaning, and also, can I get? I should.
You should ask
Get him to
the
autograph
dentist to sign that.
fuck.
Yeah, dude, I'll make a video out of it.
We should have him
and
be on
everything.
the
I'll be like, hey,
podcast
they should.
in costume.
He's going to think you're making fun of him.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
so
well.
anyway.
We are.
That's one smart dentist.
The Super
Maybe wrong.
Dentists. So yeah, anyway, those are the DVDs
That's
we
that.
watched.
Um,
Hopefully you guys can check out those films. They're available everywhere. Netflix.
Fan
Watch the original
Is
Godfather
there a
first
Christian
before Black
Netflix
Godfather.
that you could get all the Buttercreamer movies on?
Christ Flicks?
Yeah, Christflix. Something like
Probably.
Is there not
that?
a?
Something like that.
They still just have VHS rental
Oh
stores.
yeah, they don't do technology.
They need to do
Gotta
a
go to
pious,
Bible
like a
Belt.
pious
So,
service.